Most of you probably already know me, but my name is Emily, and I'm your student body secretary, and I'm here to talk to you about the school mission that Student Council has decided on, which is Longonot Education Initiative, which is connected to our school through a graduate of St. Croix who co-founded the initiative and who also happens to be my sister. The policy for free primary education in Kenya was put into place of January of 2003. However, the elimination of school fees did present some problems. Obviously, now that school is free, more students can go to school, which is great, but it causes the classrooms to be overcrowded. They're also underfunded, and there are shortages of desks and other school supplies and equipment. Most importantly, they lack trained teachers. Only 27% of students go on to their education after primary school, and only 3% further their education after that. On top of that, on average, boys only stay in school until age 10 and girls until age 9. Jane is the woman in the middle of the picture on the left. She and a few community members started this school center of early childhood development in 1980. They recognize that early education is very important for students who want to continue their education after free primary school. Jane and the members of the community do what they can, but as you can see, the school is run down and is extremely underfunded. And it's not free. Tuition is 1,200 shillings per year, which is around $13, and that isn't much for us, but for them it is. So this is Jane's initiative, and the Longonot Education Initiative doesn't want to take credit for what she and the members of the community have built. Jane's school is located at the base of Mount Longonot, which is a big tourist attraction in the area. Two of LEI's founders, Kyle and Ben, who were studying abroad in Kenya at the time with my sister, were on a trip to climb the mountain when they stumbled on the school. They went back to the city and raised money for school supplies. And when they returned with the supplies, they brought Leanna with them. All three wanted to do more to help the school, and when they returned to the United States, they did some more fundraising for school supplies by selling artwork that the students had made. Kyle returned to Kenya for a second time and delivered the supplies. During that time, the idea of starting a non-profit to support Kenyan education began, and Longonot Education Initiative was incorporated in February of 2011. So this is their mission statement. We are committed to developing and supporting sustainable education opportunities for children in Kenya. One of the first things Jane and the other school leaders asked LEI to help with was to develop a school lunch program. Students were coming from all over the community, and there was no way to guarantee they were getting good nutrition at home. By providing a nutritious lunch at school, kids are ensured at least one good meal and can focus more on learning. The meals usually consist of a basic mixture of rice and beans, and the ingredients are bought wholesale from the local market. One of the largest and most important projects was to build the school a new building. The original building was not only falling apart and unsafe for the students, but also suffering break-ins because of the lack of secure doors and locks. After a large fundraising push, construction was started on the new building in January of 2012. LEI worked very hard to make sure that all the labor and materials used came from the local community to help stimulate their economy. The building was finished in April of 2012. It has thick stone walls, secure doors and locks, a functional kitchen, and 2 classrooms. As a result of the new building and the lunch program, enrollment increased by about 20 students. Also, the community has become much more invested in the school, and the parents are more involved in their children's education. When LEI first partnered with the school, about 50% of parents were actually paying the school fees. Currently, it's at 80%, which means that the school has come a long way in becoming self-sufficient. They are still working on improving the grounds around the school, and plans for improvement involve a fence, garden, and 2 gates. The second and most recent location that LEI partners with is Faraja's Children's Home in the town of Nagang, which is about an hour outside of Nairobi. The woman in the picture on the left is Mura, the founder and full-time house mom. Because of poor security at home, they were also suffering from regular break-ins. When LEI started working with Faraja, everyone agreed that a security wall around the compound was extremely important. By again using local labor and materials, the wall was able to be finished in less than a month. First picture is of the security wall shortly after it was completed. It's got a barbed wire on top and a large gate with a very good lock. Second picture is of some of the children doing a community service project where they picked up trash in their neighborhood. This third picture is of the children in the home with brand new bunk beds that LEI was able to purchase with funds left over from building the wall. LEI purchased 2 cows for Faraja. Since they were purchased, one has already had a calf. The children drink the cow's milk, which helps to offset the food budget, and the leftover milk is sold in their community. Faraja also has several goats and a large garden, which helps the children's home to become more self-sufficient. Currently, Faraja rents the facility they're now in. Rent is very expensive, especially to a children's home that's not yet self-sufficient. LEI is committed to helping Faraja purchase the deed to the land they are on, and that is one of their main fundraising goals right now. Additionally, LEI is working to build a gutter system to collect and store rainwater. This will go a long way in stretching their budget, as the monthly water bill gets very high. On behalf of my sister, I'd like to read a short message that she prepared for me to read to you. I want to extend a huge thank you to you all at St. Croix for supporting our mission at Longonot Education Initiative. I very much wish that I could be there speaking to you right now, but I'm sure my sister has done a great job. I have great memories from high school, and I'm extremely grateful to St. Croix for blessing me with an excellent Christ-centered education. And it is my prayer that the values I learned at St. Croix will be shown in my work with LEI. I provided an overview of the projects we're working on, but if anyone has any questions or is interested in more ways to help, please feel free to send me an email or visit our website. Once again, thank you all so very much. God bless.